Good afternoon, YouTube. Carolina Gold Bug here on a happy Thursday, November 19th, 2020. And welcome back to anybody following me or the gold stackers, silver stackers, anybody who likes to stack both, or just the morbidly curious who are kind of wondering what all this precious metal stuff is all about. Anyway, I'm here to do another investor crate unboxing. Kind of an odd thing. Do you guys see anything missing here on the box? I think Investor Crate forgot to put their logo on here. I don't know if that's a cost-saving measure or I don't know. I guess I got one of the odd boxes. Anyway, that's fine. So long as what is inside it is what I paid for it. And just as a reminder, I do a $500 subscription to Investor Crate, which is taken out of my bank account around the 1st or 2nd of every month, and usually by about the 16th, 17th, 18th, or 19th, around there, I receive a box. So anyway, here is the November box. And let's go ahead and just get to it. Open it up. I did take it out of the outer packaging. I think like I explained a couple videos ago, blacking out my information or trying to put the kind of video blurring on it just was not working, and some folks were able to garner some of my personal information or tracking information off the shipping label. So I just couldn't get rid of that, but I have not opened this up yet, so I have no idea. This just came in today, dropped off about 1 o'clock by the mail service. So let's go ahead and get this cardboard out of the way. We'll go ahead and do a quick peek at what's in here, and then I'll go back and take them one by one. So that looks like just about everything right there. Let me just make sure there's nothing else in there. I'm going to go ahead and set these aside. And it looks to me like the box is in fact empty. So let's just go ahead and put this back in. It looks messy, but it's pretty easy to clean up. Not bad. And they recycle cardboard. Hooray for them. Okay, so let's get to the first item. And it looks like a 5-gram gold piece. Now I do 100% gold. And the way that works, most of you know this, they put in basically as much gold as they can without going over the $500 threshold. And if there's a little bit of money left over, they'll stick in a piece of silver or something. Anyway, excuse me for 1 second. Get that out of the way so it doesn't interrupt me mid-term there. So anyway, yeah, it's a Valcambi piece, still in the assay box. Handsome pieces. I'll go ahead and turn this upright, get a little bit closer look out of the glare. Valcambi Swiss. I don't think I need to explain to anybody what Swiss means. There's the assay markings. And this is the reverse right here. Pretty sure that's reverse, or is that the obverse? Anyway, 5 grams. So 3.1 grams would be 1/10 of a troy ounce. So this is just under a fifth, something like that. Just under a fifth of a troy ounce. So get another look at that. Okay, well, one thing I do like about them, most of the stuff that comes in the assay, and that's fine. And of course, the bars, you get a little bit more value for it instead of getting the sovereign coins, which are quite a bit more. So we'll set this one up here, and it looks like I have one more chunk of gold. Well, 2. Okay, it looks like they kind of cut the wafer. There's 2 wafers there. We'll get a closer look. I can't quite read that. Some of you can. I think those are 2 1-gram pieces. I'm going to look through my magnifying glass here in just a second. I'm not sure if that's focusing very well. And the reverse, there's just nothing on it. So anyway, but it's gold. And let me go ahead and take this off screen, take a look at it. Okay, they are 1-gram pieces, so I got 2 grams total there. And the marking says Essayeur Fondeur CHI. Well, I mean, unless I'm a complete idiot, that's either Swiss or some kind of French. It's hard to tell sometimes with Swiss because there's a lot of French in their language. Anyway, we'll take another quick look at that. Anyway, so that's 2 grams to go with the 5 grams. So that's going to be 7 grams of gold total, which is pretty good. I like that. Okay, so now we'll set this down. And Investor Crate did, in fact, send me a piece of silver. And if I'm not mistaken, is that a half ounce? That's probably a half ounce. I believe that's a half ounce. They've been sending me some 10th. So let's look at the front. Okay, well, e pluribus unum, so I reckon this is probably, obviously it's going to be United States. But we'll take a look at the reverse of it for a second. Here's a obverse, Lady Liberty. I believe that's supposed to go with some of the older Morgan style. So I haven't looked at it yet. Let me take a guess. Golden State Mint? I don't know. We'll see on the back, I'm sure. And the back, well, it just says United States of America. And let me read that again. I'm going to hold this up closer. Let me just see if I can see it. Yep, 1/2 of a troy ounce. It's a handsome piece. I haven't even checked. I mean, is the United States Mint striking these older style pieces? I mean, it's obviously not an eagle. So maybe some of you know better. Some of you guys are silver fanatics anyway. So I'll let you kind of look that one up. So look at the obverse one more time. And look at the reverse one more time. I mean, there's nothing that says private mint, just United States of America. I'm guessing that's a special strike. So let's just say that, one of the government mints did this. And I'm fine. That's a handsome piece. Very nice piece. Again, looks like one of the old Morgan silver dollars. So we'll set that down. So to recap, 5 grams in assay. 2 grams not an assay, and got a ½ ounce chunk of silver here. So that's what I got. $500 got me that. Okay. Now, it took forever for my box to get fulfilled. I think I explained to you guys before. You get charged early in the month. The deadline is the 5th of the month every month, and usually between the 5th, starting around the 6th or 7th, going up to mid-month. Usually within 5 or 6 days, they've got your box filled. It's been stuffed by somebody at the warehouse, and it's put in packaging and sent out to the USPS for servicing. Okay, mine was not serviced mine was not fulfilled until the 16th, which was Monday. So it took a while to fulfill it, but as you can see, it went through Utah and then went through God knows where, and it got here today. So it got here once it got fulfilled, but it took them a while to fulfill it. Now, I'm hoping that means that Investor Crate's doing very, very well, and that there's a lot of people joining up. So they're just working their you-know-what's off to get these boxes filled, and it went out a couple days late. That's okay. I'm fine with that. It's here. I'm happy. Anyway, when it was fulfilled on the 16th, gold at that time, and I think it's running a little lower right now, was $1,898.90 per troy ounce. And that's the spot price, of course. Silver, $24.89 an ounce. Now, currently, that is running a 76-to-1 ratio. And I think we've seen it recently up to like 90-to-1 ratio. Just depends on what silver's doing. Silver is pretty stubborn. It shot up above 20. It's hanging out right around the $25 mark. And it doesn't look like it's going to decrease any soon. I would not be surprised at all if silver went way up. Now, gold's kind of a funny market right now. I'm not sure what it's doing. It's over the last month, it's gotten to just under 2,000. It was hanging out around 1930, 1940 for a while. Went down to right about 1850, I think was the low. And it's been kind of hanging out the last few days in the high 1800s. So who knows? There's still a lot of uncertainty in the market. I'm sure politics probably has a lot to do with it. But, you know, it's going to hold its value, folks, no matter what it does. If it goes down to 1,500 right now, I don't care. I've still got it. I'm not getting rid of it. If it goes up to 3,000, well, I won't be getting as much in my box, obviously, but I've still got this weight from past months. So, you know, it's worth $3,000. Who knows what it's going to do? I don't want to make a guess. I'm not an economist. Well, I'm an amateur economist, I get you'd say. Anyway, so there we are. That's the box. Keep on stacking. Give Investor Crate a chance. Just a reminder to new folks, and I don't know, maybe I'll put a link or something in here this time. I'm already giving them free advertising. May as well go ahead and put the link on my site. The way they do it, you could start out at $50 a month, all the way right now currently up to $1,000. I think they got some high rollers who have it set up for higher than that. But basically, you could do $50 a month, $100 a month, $200, $250, $500, all the way up to $1,000 a month. You can pick a 100% silver crate, a 100% gold crate, or you can do as low as a 50-50 crate, 50% gold, 50% silver. I got a friend who does that. Seems to work out for her pretty well. Anyway, that's how they do it. Again, you set up a bank account or a charge card. They take it out every month. You get sent a shipment every month based on the market price at the time your box is fulfilled. Okay, I just want to be very clear about that. So again, if gold shoots up, you're not going to be getting near as much gold in your box for the money, but it's dollar cost averaging over time, that works out. Anyway, that's the end of that installment for November. I'm sticking with it. That was the third month I started at the $500 level. I'm going to keep it going. So I'll have another $500 box coming out in December. So anyway, stay tuned. Like, please. Dislike if you just don't like the video. If you got any questions, please make comments.